Hey, welcome back to Total Topics, you guys. I hope everybody's having a good day. This Sunday. It's a beautiful day outside. Weather's perfect, man. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better. Well, yeah, I guess you could, but hey, God is good and the weather's nice, and take it for what it's worth. But anyway, I wanted to share with you guys some movies that I like. I was watching some movies the other day. I was watching Harry Potter, right? So I love Harry Potter, and so I got to thinking, I like a lot of kids movies, and I have a lot of kids movies that are my favorite kids movies. And I wanted to give you guys a list of some of the movies that I like starring the kids. And the reason why I say that, because I said I'm giving you a list of my favorite movies from my least favorite to my most favorite, okay? And I love kids movies, but they have to really be good for me to watch them. You know what I mean? And I know you probably like, well, of course they would be. And yes, I get that. But anyway, I'm gonna give you my list of my favorite, and I'm going from my least favorite until my favorite. Okay, so this is a hard list for me to put together, but what is you guys' movies out there? I know a lot of y'all out there watch movies, but do you guys watch like? I know some of you watch kids movies that starring the kids. I just say starring the kids. All right, so I'm gonna give you a list of movies that I like, I really love. Troop Zero came out in 2019. Basically about these. I think it's a total of 3 kids or 4, and they was wanting to go to this. They wanted to go on the trip, but they had to go through all these little things to get these little badges. It was such a cute movie. That little girl, boy, she was a doll baby, but she had her little buddies though, man. She had this one girl that always liked to fight, and then she had another girl. The girl that liked to fight, she had a little girl that was her buddy was strong, and then he had the boy. He kind of acted feminist, but he knew how to do hair. It was such a good movie. I so enjoyed that, and I think it had Viola Davis as her. Viola Davis was the woman that was in charge of this, trying to get them to get these badges and complete all these little things, and then they had to go and off on a little trip, and it was just a good movie, you guys. It was there to tell you. I love that movie so much. As far as the kids movie, I watched it quite a bit. I really did. Okay, my number 5 favorite kids movie, and you probably say that's not really a kids movie. Well, it's a kids movie to me, okay? And it's called It movie. We all know It. That movie came out in 2017. I went to the theaters to go see that movie. Oh my God. As far as the kids, I love the kids part of it. I don't really get into the adults, even though the movie was good and the adults, when they became adults, was all right. But man, that first movie, I can watch it over and over and over. And I just love when I see movies with kids in it, it draws me to my childhood, because the way these producers and these people make these movies, you can almost get drawn into it because you was once a kid. I still can remember me going down a country road, riding my bike. So I grew up on a farm, and then I lived to the city. I didn't really care for the city too much, but I still remember that part too. But I just still remember just doing stuff, riding my bike and just throwing rocks and just, I don't know. Anyway, when I watch these movies, I'm like, they really do a good job. When they make these movies to where you could just feel the childness when these kids do, and thank God these kids can do a good job. I don't know how they get these kids to do that. They must have to do a lot of takes. But anyway, number 5 is It movie. Chapter 1, 2017. Those kids just, oh my God, they were so good. All right. And the second one was all right, but it looks like the kids grew up like super fast. That's the only bad thing about kids. Kids, I noticed, grow fast. I'm like, dang, man, they don't grow that quick. I mean, it's like boom, so you if you get a movie that's pretty good, you better make sure you get those kids to keep around, man, because if they start making more money and getting real big, you can't keep them together. But then when It Chapter 2 came out, I thought the kids was a little bigger. I was like, man, they grow quick. Number 4, one of my favorite kids movies, and I mean, I watched this movie a lot. And I know a lot of people didn't care for this movie. It's a Netflix movie, and it's called Rim of the World. Came out in 2019. It's a Netflix original. It's about a bunch of kids, man, that, you know, goes off to the camp, and you know, these aliens attack the world, and then, you know, they got to save the world by making sure they got this little key to give to this thing to get the satellite to get lined up to kill the alien ship or something like that. It's just good to me. Oh my God, I just watched it the other day. I really did. I watched it the other day. I was like, wow, man, I love this movie, man. I just love movies that got kids in that does a good job. Rim of the World, and I watch it quite a bit. I came out in 2019. Okay, now we all know what this one is. This one is called Stranger Things, and I know you guys all know what Stranger Things. That's one of Netflix's biggest hits. You know, that came out in 2016. Can't believe it's been that long. And those kids are gonna be pretty grown here pretty soon. I know they're coming out with a new season, but that first season, man, and the second season and third season, I liked all of them. I really can't say which one is my favorite because I'm really not into that, but I'm just saying Stranger Things as far as the kids and the adults that's in this is also well. That, you know, the guy, you know, the parents and all that that's in it. I mean, you know, the people that are surrounded in this series, it's a solid series. But I'm talking far as the kids. So number 3 is Stranger Things, which came out on Netflix 2016. And then another one I love, which a lot of people said that they didn't care for too much, is called Super 8. I catch myself watching that a lot. Those kids sneaking off trying to make this movie about zombies and stuff coming back to life, and then they end up getting this girl in the car, and the girl's dad, she kind of feels bad because Joe Lamb is the one of the kids that is with the group, and she's like, Joe Lamb, you know, and she's kind of, her dad drinks, but I think her dad's upset because the night that he called in, Joe Lamb's mom took his shift and she got killed. So she just feels bad because her dad's a drunk and her dad's grieving because he thinks he should have been the one that got killed, and then Joe Lamb's a young kid, lost his mom. It's such a, I don't know, you guys, that movie got to me. You know, because it was such good acting. I mean, you had the girl that played, that has the dad that drinks, and the dad feels bad because, you know, Joe Lamb's mom took his shift, and then she got killed like really bad. And then Joe Lamb's lost his mom, and his dad is the sheriff, and his dad is really taking that loss of his wife dying real bad. It's just, and then you got this alien running around. Then you got these kids trying to make this zombie movie, and and then the military. It's just such a good movie, man. I mean, I can't tell you how much I enjoyed these kids movies. I love these kids movies, man, and that's why I play a lot. And number 1, of course, Harry Potter. What are you kidding me? Yeah, Harry Potter. You know, Harry Potter, man. I have a special place in my heart for Harry Potter. Now, Harry Potter came out in 2001. Now, I could get there. I could get into the favorite ones, and this was my favorite ones. But Harry Potter and Harry Potter is, all of them are good. It's like you watch those kids actually grow up on screen. And what's weird, that those kids are basically the same age as my kids. So weird. I watched those kids grow up, and then my kids was growing up. I remember for a while Harry Potter was coming out every 2 years in November, and that's when my middle son's birthday was. And it's just so weird because the girl that plays Hermione, I ain't gonna try to think of it. Anyway, the girl that plays Hermione, she's the exact same age as my daughter. That's so weird. That's so weird. But anyway, that's my list of my favorite kids movies. I didn't want to go this long. I wanted to go 6 minutes. I'm trying to make these videos 6 minutes. But anyway, you guys, what are your favorite kids movies? These are just the list of my favorite kids movies. There's a ton of movies out there that I like that has kids in it. Some of them I didn't even mention because there's some I watched way back then that I bought on 4K. You know, like the Goonies and all that kind of stuff. And I could have mentioned all that. I could have put Stand By Me in there, but I don't watch them no more like I used to. It's just these are the ones that I watch a lot. So anyway, you guys, God bless, take care. And like I said, those are my favorites. And I give you my least favorite to my favorite, which means I like them all. I'm just saying that, you know. All right, this is no ranking either, but you could say it is, but it's not. But anyway, God bless, take care, and we'll catch you in the next video. We'll see you.